Hello everyone and a very good morning to all of you and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. So as we all know, daily from Monday to Thursday at 11 a.m. in the morning, we come up with the Hindu analysis. Today is 6th March and we are here with the Hindu analysis of 6th March. Am I audible? मेरी आवाज आ रही है? If I am audible, just write yes sir. Hello everyone. Okay, yes. So let's just start without wasting our time. So today is 6th March, that is Monday. आज 6 March है, Monday है, and we'll be discussing important articles of today, that is 6th March. So these are the two important articles which came on the first page. Here it says tardy police verification nips Kashmiri aspirations. So this we'll be discussing about it in detail. Then the next one is 8 parties right to Prime Minister against use of agencies for political witch hunt. So these are the two articles that we will be discussing it in detail. ठीक है, आवाज आ रही है? चलो ठीक है. So let's start with this one. Actually what happened was tardy police investigation मतलब होता है बहुत धीरे slow मतलब investigation you can say. Police verification process nips Kashmiri aspirations. So basically this article says कि a lot of people are applying for the jobs and for that maybe they need passport or sometimes they need police clearance certificate and इस तरह के certificate ही कई जगह government jobs में या private jobs में जरूरत होती है. So it is saying कि after 5th August 2019 when Article 370 was scrapped, we have seen, I mean according to the author, there are some cases where actually the police clearance has become slightly slow. कहीं कहीं पे slow है, कहीं passport नहीं issue हो पा रहा है. So that is what actually the author is discussing here. So for example, the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Mehbooba Mufti and daughter Iltija Mufti alleged that they were being denied passports, so they are not being given the passport. So they even approached the courts for this. So similarly, the author is talking about another example. So for example, especially as far as this author has written, okay, there are cases, let's say for example, if someone's relative was found in terror activities, then all the other relatives actually are having problem in getting the verification process, I mean clearance of verification process or passport etc. कोई भी अगर उसके रिलेटिव में कोई भी दूर दराज से अगर फाउंड किया गया है टेररिस्ट एक्टिविटी वगैरह में, सो प्रॉब्लम हो रही है बाकी भी रिलेटिव को एक्चुअली इन गेटिंग द क्लियरेंसेस एंड ऑल. सो दैट इज व्हाट द आर्टिकल वाज. फिर पासपोर्ट काउंट की बात की गई. इफ यू सी इट केयरफुली, अगर आप गौर से देखोगे, सो पासपोर्ट एक्चुअली especially in Kerala and here is Punjab, आप देखोगे सबसे ज्यादा केरला में people have issued the passports. क्यों? Because I hope you are aware that many people actually from Kerala go abroad, है ना? So from Gulf countries and other regions and all, बहुत सारे लोग केरला से दूसरी कंट्री में जाते हैं. Means a lot of people actually, right? Especially the Gulf countries, the Saudi Arab, Kuwait, Qatar and all, है ना? And other nations as well. Then second में पंजाब में, I hope you are aware, a lot of people from Punjab actually go to US, Canada, UK and all. I hope you are aware of that, right? So these are actually the two places where actually the passport issuance is high, especially the Kerala, 31.6%. ये काफी ज्यादा है as compared to other states. ठीक है? So in fact जम्मू कश्मीर का 7.41% है. So the highest is in Kerala. Just have an idea, एक idea होना चाहिए. Now first page पे एक और article था, ये वाला, है ना? So let's discuss about that as well. So इसमें क्या है? 8 parties right to PM against use of agencies for political witch hunt. So witch hunt मतलब क्या होता है? Witch hunt मतलब एक तरह से हुआ कि हाँ परेशान करना, ये harass करना, मतलब बदला लेना. These are the words being used. So देखो ये कोर्ट में लिखा है. So कोर्ट में लिखा है, it means those political parties have alleged, they have put the allegation that this is a political witch hunt. तो कोर्ट में लिखा रहने का मतलब है, इसका मतलब ये है कि ये ऑथर नहीं लिख रहे हैं, ये लिख रहे हैं कि जो 8 पॉलिटिकल पार्टी ने लिखा उसको हम वहां पर वही बात को यहाँ पर कॉपी कर रहे हैं. ठीक है? सो एक्चुअली द 8 पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हैव रिटन अ लेटर. ठीक है? उसमें बहुत सारे पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के हेड का सिग्नेचर भी है. यू विल फाइंड द सिग्नेचर ऑफ द पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हेड देयर, आई मीन स्पेशली द ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज, एंड दे हैव रिटन अ लेटर and saying that enforcement directorate, means that is ED and CBI is being according to them both are being misused to harass the opposition. This is what the opposition leaders have said. So opposition leader ने ये कहा है, the blatant misuse of central agencies against member of opposition appears to suggest we have transitioned from a democracy to an autocracy. So ये उन लोगों ने they have written in this in their letter कि we are seeing the misuse of central agency, misuse हो रहा है, and because of which we are seeing कि democracy being transformed into autocracy according to the letter. Similarly, they have written the misuse of central agencies and constitutional office like governor to settle scores outside of electoral battlefield is strongly condemned. Outside electoral battlefield का पता है, electoral battlefield means election. So this is the place where actually the opposition or the party in power should fight, means as far as election is concerned. But they cannot settle a score outside the electoral battle. They are saying means they cannot be, I can say, fight outside it. Means there cannot be a tussle between the chief minister and governor. Generally it is considered as bad. ये बहुत अच्छा नहीं माना जाता है. Elections हो, जो भी जीते वो power में आया, not that should be the case. So they are saying that the office of governor is also being misused. According to that letter, उस letter के हिसाब से opposition वालों ने ये लिखा कि गवर्नर को का भी पोस्ट को मिसयूज किया जा रहा है और ईडी और सीबीआई को भी मिसयूज किया जा रहा है उस लेटर के हिसाब से. So you can see opposition parties letter says that. Yes, CBI motto is industry, impartiality, integrity. Very good, Zoya Khan. Good. हाँ. So just have an idea about that. तो इसको आप पढ़ लेना. Go and read more about enforcement directorate. It comes under which department, which ministry. ठीक है. Who is the director general? What is the motto of enforcement directorate? Under which law it works? मैंने बताई भी था. FEMA, PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act, है ना? Fugitive Economic Offenders Act 2018. ये सब मैंने बताया था. So go and read about this. FEMA, PMLA. FEMA means Foreign Exchange Management Act. PMLA is, let me write it, है ना? Foreign Exchange Management Act. Then there is PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Then Foreign Exchange, Fugitive Economic Offenders Act 2018. है ना? These are the laws. Similarly, CBI works under Prevention of Corruption Act 1988. काफी famous है. Then there are other laws like DSPE 1946, Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946. ठीक है. So ये पूछा सकता है कि CBI works under which ministry, कौन से ministry के अंडर में? And Enforcement Directorate comes under which ministry, which department? Who is the director of CBI? क्योंकि ये सब चीज न्यूज में, तो आपको after the class is over read it. Enforcement Directorate, who is the director of ED? So just have an idea about that. ठीक है. Okay. Yes. Now the next is Indian man urinates on co-traveler on New York Delhi flight. ये वाला actually multiple times इस तरह का incident हो चुका है. कि actually this is happening and perhaps maybe one of the reason people are citing is कि शराब पी लेते हैं लोग, so they are drinking liquor. ज़्यादा पी लिए, so they have taken too much and they are unable to control and all. इस तरह का incidents, I don't know about this one, but in the past also this type of incident happened where people drank and actually they did these things. So go and read about it, कि why the person urinated, what was the reason and all. So इसको just have an idea about that. Okay. Yes, Mr. Subodh Kumar Jaiswal is the director of CBI, right? Yes, Zoya Khan, correct. The next is Adani project is like a government deal, says Sri Lanka's finance minister. So there's an entire interview on page number 11 about, this is actually Ali Sabri is a foreign minister of Sri Lanka. So there's an interview regarding this. A lot of actually Adani port related deal, actually Adani related deal happened in Sri Lanka as well. So this is related है there was actually complete interview. If you are interested, go and read it at page number 11. ठीक है. Exam point of view से उतना शायद important नहीं हो, but just go and read it if you are interested. Otherwise you can skip. ठीक है. फिर एक फर्स्ट पेज में सेकंड हाफ में आर्टिकल थी रेगुलेटर्स प्रपोजल ऑन राजस्थान पावर लाइन फ्लाउट सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑर्डर्स थ्रेटन्स बस्टर्ड. So there is Great Indian Bustard. I hope you are aware of GIB, Great Indian Bustard. They are mostly found actually in Rajasthan region. ठीक है, डेजर्टिक एरियाज में पाया जाता है. So these are, this is a sort of a bird. काफी बड़ी सी bird होती है. So those who are from actually Rajasthan region might have seen this bird. So in a move that helps solar power project in Rajasthan but may hinder efforts to make the region safe for Great Indian Bustard, the Central Electricity Authority has proposed that only power lines below 33 kilowatt need to go underground and the rest would be fitted with bird diverters and all. ठीक है, तो जो 33 किलोवाट से कम का होगा वो अंडरग्राउंड जाएगा and rest of the line will be actually above, ऊपर रहेगा. It is not underground actually, but fitted with bird diverters. मतलब उसमें कुछ ऐसा लगा रहेगा. There will be some actually machine which will be fitted which will ensure कि bird should not be going there. तो bird को divert किया जाएगा. But yes, the conservationists or the environmental experts are saying that these are actually considered as very bad. कि bird diverters or over. I hope you are aware that if we are doing overdevelopment and over, this actually affects the birds a lot. Especially you must have heard बहुत बार mobile towers say a lot of times mobile tower do affects. and there are many other reasons, है ना. So they are saying कि maybe this decision may affect the Great Indian Bustard and all. That is what the article says. So just have an idea. Since Great Indian Bustard is in the news, this is a question for you. What is the status of Great Indian Bustard in IUCN Red List? Your options are vulnerable, endangered, critically endangered, extinct. Your time starts now. बताइए. Status बताना है Great Indian Bustard का IUCN Red List में. So there is an IUCN Red List which actually tells you whether it's extinct, extinct in wild, critically endangered, vulnerable, endangered, extinct. So these are different categories under IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. So they come up with this red list, and here actually it has been classified as critically endangered. So C is the right answer to this question. ठीक है, इस तरह होता है extinct, extinct in wild, critically endangered, endangered, vulnerable, near threatened, least concerned. So this is, if you go from right to left, the danger increases. ऐसे लिख देते हैं, danger increases. It's like this, ठीक है. So it is in critically endangered. उसके बाद आ जाएगा extinct in wild, extinct in wild. उसके बाद आ जाएगा extinct. So this is critically endangered. So Great Indian Bustard is considered as critically endangered. Yes, the right answer is C is the right answer to this question. तो चूंकि न्यूज में था, that is why I have told you. So after the class is over, थोड़ा सा पढ़िएगा IUCN Red List. What is IUCN Red List? इसी को कहते हैं, इस पूरा जो है ना, this is called as IUCN Red List. ठीक है. Okay, yes, Bisura, you were right. Critically endangered, right? Very good. Now, okay. Before moving on, there's a small announcement. We are running a CLAT 2024 comprehensive course. 300 plus recorded videos, 300 plus also live session, 35 plus mock test would be there. If you have query, call on this number 953889567 पर call कर सकते हैं. Yes. And we are having a free workshop with Abhimanyu sir on 12th March at 6 p.m. So please do follow us. The link is given in the description from where you can register for this workshop. ठीक है. Ensure to attend this workshop. Okay, let's talk about editorials. So ये चारों editorial, and let's start with the top two. है ना? Utilizing India's moment under the diplomatic sun. देखो, this is an article written by Mr. Happyman Jacob. अब देखो, this is slightly important one. तो इसमें कुछ चीजें important आएगी. We will be discussing it. New Delhi is on geopolitical high. Geopolitical high मतलब क्यों? Why? Because this year we will be having G20 summit. A lot of actually G20 related summit is still happening, like foreign minister summit, then finance minister summit, then Quad minister summit, Quad meetings, then Shanghai Cooperation Organization head. I mean, this year actually India would be hosting SCO summit also. So two famous summit India would be hosting this year is G20 plus SCO. ठीक है? ये दोनों summit hold करेंगे. Okay? And attending, so that is what they are saying. Again, a few weeks ago, India organized Voice of Global South Summit in January this year. So he's telling a lot of summits we have organized, na? G20, Quad, SCO, na? Global South Summit and all. Now, can anyone tell me what is Global South? What do you mean by this? So there is a concept called as Global South. There is a concept called as Global North. What is the difference between that? Can anyone tell me? Now, there's a difference. Okay, first let me show you about Global South Summit. So this was actually, this happened on 13th January. And today the world is facing unprecedented crisis of 3F, and 3F stands for food, fuel and fertilizer. Okay. 3F stands for food, fuel and fertilizer, right? Means ये तीनों चीज बहुत अहम है. So we are facing the crisis of three things according to this Voice of Global Summit. Food, yes. Especially after Russia-Ukraine war, और ये बात बढ़ गई because Russia is considered as bread basket of the world and all etc. एक problem ये. Fuel तो हमेशा से shortage में रहा. Fuel is always a serious issue like petroleum, natural gas etc. And of course fertilizer also, because fertilizer is used in increasing the productivity of agriculture and all. Yes, Amulya Raj, very good. Good. Yes, Bisura, very good. So global south and global north को इस तरह आप define कर सकते हो. Generally we say कि if we are actually global south, you can understand like this कि global south means countries which are developing, least developing or developing nations. ठीक है? And global north is generally referred to as those who are rich developed nations. है ना? तो developed nations के लिए आप कह सकते हो synonymously we use the word global north, and developing nations के लिए और least developing nations के लिए we use the word global south. ठीक है? Okay, अब आप दिखाते हो. Let me show you. So देखो, this is generally considered as a boundary. इस तरह करके boundary बनाई जाती. So ये वाला, ठीक है. So I have made a sketch. So if it is above it, that will be considered as North nations. Global North. जो blue वाला है वो Global North है, ठीक है. Global North, the blue ones, ठीक है. And the red one is considered as Global South. Yes. And mostly you will find the Global North nations are rich nations. So let's say, for example, let me show you. Here is USA, here is Canada, all the European countries, Russia, and these are then Australia, here and New Zealand. Although Australia and New Zealand is in southern hemisphere, but they categorize it in global north. Okay. And if you see the global south countries, so let's say entire Africa, in fact India, China, they are considered as developing nations. Even the Arab nations, the South America, these are considered as the global south, right? So you must have an idea about it. That global south are generally developing nations and global north are actually the already developed nations. Okay. Yes. So someone is asking, sir, what is Raisina? Yes, India is a part of global south. Yes, Manu, right? And in fact, India is considered as one of the leader of global south. ठीक है, इसी की पूरी बात हो रही है. In the entire article, this is being discussed that India as a leader of global south. ठीक है, हाँ. Raisina dialogue अभी recently हुआ था. Someone is asking. देखो, Raisina dialogue, it happens. It is actually organized by ORF, Observer Research Foundation, and External Affairs Ministry. ठीक है. Where actually the foreign diplomats and foreign heads of the states are invited to have some discussions and all. Okay, Raisina Hill is there, where actually where you will find the Rashtrapati Bhavan or the President House. That's called as Raisina Hill, and that is why we have a concept of Raisina dialogue there. It is being organized by ORF, Observer Research Foundation, and Ministry of External Affairs, right? So yes, and who was the chief guest this year? Can anyone tell me? Raisina dialogue ke chief guest kaun the? Anyone? I have discussed it 3 days back. So chief guest was Italy's Prime Minister, Giorgio Meloni, right? I hope you are aware of that, है ना? Yes, I had discussed it. I still remember. So ये global north और global south का concept जो है ना understand करना is very very important. ठीक है? So please you should understand the concept of global north and global south. ठीक है? इसको कुछ Brent line वगैरह कुछ कहते हैं. The line which actually divides the global north and global south. ठीक है? Yes, at least PM was there, right? Priya, Bisurwa, you are right. The next is, since we are talking about G20, I would suggest you must be knowing each and every country, because G20, this year India is the head. So you are supposed to know which of the following is a member, which of the following is not. So I'm just giving a question, which of the following is not a member of G20? Your options are Indonesia, Mexico, Brazil, Thailand. Your time starts now. सबको like button press करते जाओ, guys. Everyone please press the like button. We are seeing only 6 likes, so सबको like button press करते जाओ. Share this video and subscribe to our channel. सबको subscribe भी कर लेना, ठीक है? Which of the following is not a member of G20? Yes, the right answer to this question, and yes, I know it's a slightly tough question because I have made the options in such a way. I hope everyone is aware that in these type of questions, option makes the question tough or easy, right? And so of course, Indonesia mein last year G20 summit happened, 2022 mein. So this cannot be. Of course, Indonesia was the host of G20 summit, so this cannot be the answer. Yes, in fact, you are aware, even Brazil is not the answer, even Mexico is not the answer. Thailand is not a part of G20. Yes, these are the right answer. Zoya Khan, Bisu Roy, and Bulle Raj, you are right. So this is in front of you. If you see it carefully, the red ones are actually the member of G20. Here is Thailand, this one, and it is not a part of it. If you see it carefully, here is Brazil. It is a part of it. Argentina is also a part of it. Mexico is also a part of it. But Thailand is not a part of it. Here is Indonesia. Which conducted, in Bali, there was last year the G20 summit happened. Yes. Okay, no problem, Bisuroy. Yes. So the right answer is Thailand. 4 is the right answer to this question. Isko padhiyega, go and read about the G20 nations. Because G20, Quad, SCO, and Global South today was given it a sudden surge in stature and all. So that is what is being important. India's pivotal role. Pivotal matlab a very important role. यानी बहुत अहम role है ना. At G20, Quad, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and Global South today has given it a sudden surge in stature and reputation. Okay, so that is what is being discussed. Then for New Delhi, this is its moment under the sun. From pre-independence days through the 75 years of independence, Indian leaders from Jawaharlal Nehru to A.B. Vajpayee to PM Modi have spoken of India's role in the world. So all the prime ministers have talked about it and all. So for most of its parts, history through, though New Delhi was too weak to assert itself or too important, but the solid foundation laid through decades are starting to make a difference and all. Yes, so initially, actually, when India got independence, we were not that much powerful, of course, because a lot of poverty, literacy rate was not very good. But over a period of time, in the last 70, 75 years, we have improved a lot, in terms of literacy, in terms of economy, so many things. And that is why we are able to actually assert it at the international level and all, right? Yes. Now, there's a question for you. I want to see how many of you can answer this because this was mentioned in today's editorial. Your options, the question is the India Way Strategies for an Uncertain World is a book written by whom? Your options are Suhasini Haider, Shashi Tharoor, S. Jaishankar, Happyman Jacob. Your time starts now. सबको like button press करते जाओ. Everyone please press the like button. We are seeing only 7 likes, 22 is watching. Yes. So, किसने ये किताब लिखी? This is very, very, very important question I would suggest because you might not be knowing, but yes, from now onwards, you should be knowing that our foreign minister has written this article. Mr. S. Jaishankar has written the article, The India Way Strategies for an Uncertain World. Yes, Bisura, you are right. C is the right answer to this question. You can see it here. Mr. S. Jaishankar, the current foreign minister of India, The India Way Strategies for an Uncertain World. So this is even available on Amazon. Okay. Amazon and I think other websites also. Okay. So C is the right answer. Yes. Manu Punia, Amolya Raj, Zoya Khan, you are right. Visu Roy, Vivek Raj, you are right. So that is what he is actually quoting his book also here. So that is why I have asked this question. Okay. So now consider this: India is the chair of both US West-led G20 and China-centered SCO. Yes. So he's saying that India is the head of G20 as well as Shanghai Cooperation Organization. So Shanghai Cooperation Organization is considered as China-led, means China-dominated platform. G20 is generally considered as West-dominated. Here West means US and Europe, right? West, whenever we use the word West, means generally US, Canada and the European nations. So basically he is saying that India this year is the head, this year means 2023, is hosting both G20 and SCO summits. So SCO is a China-dominated platform, it is considered as, and G20 is considered as West-dominated or US-Europe-dominated platform. And then it is considered, I have shown you, leader of Global South. I have told you that many times it happens that leader of Global South is, who is the leader of Global South? So many times you will find in this article that India is considered as one of the leader of Global South. Yes, I have told you Global South means the developing nations and all. Yes. अब देखो क्या है? So let's discuss about that further. On the Ukraine war, New Delhi was not alienated directly or indirectly. Any of the parties involved in the war in a big way, while the looming threat of China was brought it closer to the US and the Western than ever before in the history. New Delhi is on member of BRICS and SCO. So he's saying yes, because of some reason, I hope you are aware, especially in 2020, the Galwan Valley clashes happened. And in the past few years, not very, the relationship as far as border relationship, especially with China, is not that much good. And a looming threat is there. So that is why India has slightly moved closer to USA, according to this article. But still, India is actually having a role in BRICS and SCO, where both actually you will find China having a huge role. But still in both the groupings, we will be having India there in BRICS as well as SCO. Yes. Okay. Yes. The next one is New Delhi's objective is not difficult to understand. It has long wanted a seat at the global high table and all. देखो global high table. Now this word global high table. अब ये क्या होता है? So these are actually common sense. You are not supposed to understand, search the dictionary. ये क्या मतलब हुआ high table? What is this? So global high table means at the global level. Let's say UN Security Council, G20, G7. These are considered as global high table. So India wanted a seat there. Means India wanted to have the chair or having a membership. So at least this year we have got the G20 membership, G20 leadership, SCO leadership. Yes, we are actually trying our best to get permanent seat in UN Security Council as well. But of course, it will take some time. Let's hope for the good. Then yes, he's quoting PM Modi. We are meeting at a time of deep global divisions. We have a responsibility to those not in this room. Yes. So he's quoting one of the statement by PM Modi. That we are living at a deep global division. Global division is very high. And मतलब क्या हो कि global polarization is very high. So Russia-Ukraine war is there. So when Russia-Ukraine war is there, there are countries which are supporting Russia, there are countries which are supporting Ukraine. One thing. Even other than Russia-Ukraine war, still the world is polarized. Okay. So China, Russia is there, China is there, Western nations are there, developing nations. Every nation has its own actually national interest and all. So that is what he is quoting here. We have a responsibility to those who are not in this room. So let's say, for example, I think he was quoting in some G20 summit or something. So those who are not in this room, so we are supposed to look after them, or actually that is what the idea is. Let's say, for example, if we are meeting in G20, so doesn't mean we are supposed to only talk about G20, but other nations also, we have responsibility towards them. Okay. The New Delhi's pursuit of actively seeking a seat at restructured global high table, the G20 has its utility as does the global south and all. So यही सब बता रहे हैं, ठीक है, we have discussed it. So just go and read it, है ना? The rest is no. देखो global south, again the leadership of global south. मैंने कहा ना कि India as a leader of global south, ये कई बार article आता है. And I have told you what is global south, right? Yes, very good. You all have answered कि how many members are there in SCO. हाँ, go and find out कि SCO का headquarter कहाँ, where do we find the headquarter, when was it founded, ठीक है, how many members are there, who is the newest member, newest applicant, ठीक है. Similarly G20 में how many members are there, ठीक है ना, where is the headquarter है भी कि नहीं, when it was founded, है ना, कि this year what is the theme this year and all. SCO summit का theme क्या है this year. So SCO summit is also going to happen in India. What is the theme this year, ये भी find out करो, ठीक है. So these are the homeworks you are supposed to know. ठीक है. सबको लाइक बटन प्रेस करते जाओ. एवरीवन प्लीज प्रेस द लाइक बटन गाइस. यस. टैक्स ट्रांजिशन, जीएसटी रेवेन्यू ट्रेंड सिग्नल्स मोर कंप्लायंस, कूलिंग इंपोर्ट डिमांड्स एंड ऑल, राइट. सो कलेक्शन एंड ऑल. देखो अब क्या है, देखो इसमें नंबर्स नहीं याद रखना है. इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल एंड दीज आर नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर योर एग्जाम की नंबर रट रहे हो कि इतना परसेंट बढ़ गया एंड ऑल. जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया कि यस वी हैव सीन द जीएसटी कलेक्शन व्हिच इज वेरी गुड एंड ऑल, ठीक है. सो that is what an idea is. So basically you should have idea about what is GST Council, which constitutional amendment led to the establishment of GST. ये सब पता होना चाहिए. Numbers ये सब याद रखना है possible भी नहीं है, and I don't think they'll be asking. So which of the following constitutional amendment brought the concept of GST? Your options are 99th, 101st, 103rd, 105th. Your time starts now. GST concept, that is goods and services tax, it was brought in 2017. By which amendment? कौन सा amendment बताइए. Yes, actually it was brought by 101st constitutional amendment. Can anyone tell me what is option 4 related with? Because this is also important, and since it is very much in the news, you are supposed to know the 99th amendment as well. ठीक है. देखो 101st constitutional amendment happened on 1st July 2017. ठीक है. And that is why sometimes we call 1st July as GST day, है ना. Yes. Yes, Bisu Roy, Priya Chavan, Manu, Dheeraj, you all are right. Option A क्या चीज से related? इसका आंसर तो B हो गया. Yes, you all are right. Option A is related with what? It is related with NJAC, National Judicial Appointment Commission, which was actually passed in 2014. It was supposed to replace collegium system, है ना? But it was struck down by Supreme Court in 2015. It was challenged and it was struck down. So we do not have NJAC. Yes, Visuroy, right, very good. 99th amendment was NJAC. Rashmikant, very good. Because I hope you are aware, recently a lot of debates regarding collegium have happened. So Vice President has commented and lot of minister and all, they have, talked about NJAC. तो चूंकि NJAC के बारे में इतना बात हुई है, तो 99th amendment भी important हो जाता है 2014 का. So ठीक है, so just have an idea. ऐसे इस question का आंसर जो है, option 2 B is the right answer. Yes. Hardship of a career in Ayurvedic practice. Now, so basically he is talking about Ayurveda. He is an Ayurveda physician and he is talking about the issues related with Ayurveda. So he has said, yes, we have in fact made a ministry. Yes, when PM Modi came to power, he made a ministry called as Ayush Ministry, Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy. है ना? The fact is there is a trust deficit in this system. Trust deficit क्या होता है? Deficit means shortage. Trust means भरोसा. It means people do not trust these medicines as they should be doing, है ना? कि trust नहीं है, lesser trust on these medicine, है ना? So they prefer if someone is having problems, so they go to actually English shop, है ना? Medicine से दवा खरीद लिया, so they prefer the English doctors as compared to the Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. So that is one issue. Ayurveda is not the medical system of first choice of many people. Yes. तो कोई भी आदमी पहली चॉइस आयुर्वेदा नहीं लेता है. You must be aware of that कि generally people go to the doctors, MBBS डॉक्टर खोजते हैं. जब भी कोई बीमार पड़ता है, people find actually the MBBS डॉक्टर. कि we need MBBS. No, आयुर्वेदा वगैरह पे people का भरोसा होता नहीं. मतलब वो ये कहना चाह रहे हैं कि people do not trust much. Even Ayurveda practitioners don't seem to trust it fully. PM Modi had noted this in his speech in 6th World Ayurveda Conference in 2014. तो जो आयुर्वेदा के प्रैक्टिशनर है, अब वो भी उतना शायद अपने आप पर ही भरोसा नहीं करते एंड ऑल. तो ये भी एक मसला है. यस, कि द ट्रस्ट डेफिसिट, द बिलीफ ऑफ द पीपल दैट आयुर्वेदा विल बी हेल्पफुल इन सॉल्विंग देयर प्रॉब्लम्स एंड ऑल और देयर क्योरिंग देम इज द इशू, है ना. सो हु इज द आयुष मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया? बिकॉज आयुष इज बीइंग टॉक्ड. मिस्टर गजेंद्र सिंह शेखावत, मिस्टर सर्बानंद सोनोवाल, मिस्टर भूपेंद्र यादव, मिस्टर जितेंद्र कुमार. व्हाट इज योर टाइम स्टार्ट्स नाउ? क्या सही जवाब है बताइए. सबको लाइक बटन प्रेस करते जाओ एवरीवन. यस, द आयुष मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया इज मिस्टर सर्बानंद सोनोवाल. ही इज द एक्स चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ Assam. So B is the right answer to this question. If you see the Ayush ministry, if you go down, here it is. Mr. Sarbanan Sonowal is the honorable cabinet minister of Ayush. Okay, so B is the right answer. Yes, Priya Chavan, Amulya Raj, you all are right. Hana. So there is a widespread skepticism in the public mind about the soundness of Ayurvedic theories and the fruitfulness of its practice. And skepticism मतलब क्या होता है? शक. Skeptics मतलब क्या होता है? Skepticism मतलब पूरी तरह भरोसा नहीं होना, confusion होना. People have fear कि सही है नहीं है. So there is actually confusion, है ना? You can say confusion, not 100% confident कि whether Ayurveda actually are fruitful or not. कि आयुर्वेदा का इलाज फायदेमंद है भी कि नहीं, उससे काम होता भी है कि नहीं. यस, द राइट आंसर इज बी. तो बिशु रॉय, धीरज महतो, युवाल, रश्मिकांत, जोया खान, युवाल राइट. हाँ, सो ये इसी की एक्चुअली पूरे एंटायर आर्टिकल में ही वो बात कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, आयुर्वेदा से रिलेटेड एंड ऑल. ट्रीटमेंट्स आर मेड टू एस्केप स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड एक्सपेरिमेंटल स्क्रूटनी एंड ऑल. ए मेजर रीजन फॉर ट्रस्ट डेफिशिएंट इज डिमिनिश्ड एविडेंस बेस्ड क्वालिटी एंड ऑल. एक और चीज है कि एविडेंस बेस्ड क्वालिटी नहीं होता. मतलब यही सब बता रहे, इसमें इतना डिटेल नहीं जाना, है ना. That Ayurveda treatments are slow to heal is another common view that characterizes the public image of Ayurveda. अब देखो ये बोलते हैं कि बहुत धीरे धीरे काम करता है. जैसे इंग्लिश मेडिसिन में क्या है, if you are having a pain, you take some painkiller, or in 1 or 2 hours you have seen the effect, result. But generally, if you say Ayurveda, in fact, homeopathy में भी लोग ये बोलते हैं कि it takes time. Yes, I mean these are the medicines which takes time. अभी करोगे तो काफी दिन तक means you have to keep on taking the medicine. And after a certain period, maybe 10 days, 15 days, 1 month later, you will actually realize you are getting improved, है ना. तो एक मसला ये भी है कि धीरे धीरे इलाज होता है इसका. So that is what he is talking about. Sudden relief is deemed superficial and temporary and all. There is enough material in medical literature today to substantiate the prudence of this approach and all. The popular view that Ayurvedic medicine are slow to heal is thus a half truth. तो ये बोल रहे हैं कि ये बहुत मशहूर है कि हाँ, कि धीरे धीरे काम करता है ये, लेकिन हाफ ट्रूथ है, यानी पूरी तरह शायद सही नहीं है. इट कैन बी करेक्टेड बाय एप्रोप्रिएट पेशेंट एजुकेशन. अगर लोगों को सिखाया जाए तो शायद इसको ठीक किया जा सकता है. दैट इज व्हाट दे आर सेइंग. हाँ, नोविस. नोविस मतलब क्या होता है? नोविस मतलब नाइव, नोविस या नया. अ पर्सन हु इज एक्चुअली न्यू इन एनी फील्ड. सो इफ a new person enters in the field of Ayurveda, he would be greeted with these difficulties, realities of public perception. कोई बंदा नया गया मान लो आयुर्वेद का कॉलेज में स्टडी करने, तो उसको पहले ही सिखाया जाएगा ओ तुम आयुर्वेदा में जा रहे हो, उससे अच्छा MBBS कर लेते. सो उसका तो इलाज भी ठीक से काम नहीं होता, धीरे से काम होता है, स्लो काम करता है. नॉट सो पीपल से लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. देयर इज सच अ पब्लिक परसेप्शन that if a new person enters into this field, he or she will have to listen to these things. As if this were not enough, he would soon discover that what was being generously handed over to him in the college sector and all. तो इसी की वो बात कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, ठीक है. So just have an idea about it. तो उसी में बता रहे हैं कि those who have done Ayurveda graduates, they are also not able to find proper jobs or not very successful in their field and all, है ना. Primary care doctors are becoming endangered species in India's healthcare system, है ना. Endangered species का मतलब this is quite interesting. Means you will find very less primary healthcare doctors, है ना. This is a serious issue. Yes, we are seeing a shortage of doctors, not only in rural, urban, both. I mean, in urban and rural areas, the small level doctors, I mean, are actually missing in government hospitals. You will find many places the government hospital having big buildings, machines, etc. But the doctors are missing. And the doctors are not adequate. This is a serious thing. So that is what is being discussed. तो ये उसी पर बात कर रहे थे आयुर्वेदा से रिलेटेड, ठीक है. The next is a non-government sector should not be dragged into legal quagmire. Side में article थी. I hope you are aware, we had discussed few days back that FCRA license was suspended of Center for Policy Research का. FCRA, Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, with the help of which, if you get the license, you can get the funding from foreign nations. So actually, it has been suspended of Center for Policy Research. So actually, this article is critical of this decision. So इस article में the Hindu editors are critical of this. तो इसमें क्या है? What is Center for Policy Research? It is a policy think tank headquartered in Chanakyapuri. You know, Chanakyapuri is in New Delhi, very famous for, you will find a lot of embassies in this region. If you get a chance to visit Chanakyapuri, a lot of embassies you will find of different countries in this. This is considered as diplomatic area of Delhi, है ना? So at the same place you will find Center for Policy Research, है ना? And headquarter founded in 1973 and all, and headquartered in New Delhi. And these are very famous people. You know, these are very famous authors in different articles. For example, Brahma Chelani writes in Indian Express. You must have seen. If you read Indian Express, you are aware of him. Pratap Bhanu Mehta also write in Indian Express. ठीक है. G. Parsarathi writes in The Hindu many times I have seen. है ना? Shyam Saran also writes in The Hindu. He is an ex-Foreign Secretary of India. Former Foreign Secretary of India. ठीक है. Former IFS, Indian Foreign Service Officer. So these are, these are very famous personalities who are part of CPR, Center for Policy Research. ठीक है. लोग काफी मशहूर लोग हैं, काफी, means they are very famous, talented experts, you can say, in their field, especially in international relations and all. ठीक है. Fair. So that is what is being discussed here, कि they are criticizing this, कि why the FCRA has been suspended and all. तो इसी को उसको critical है. ठीक है. So go and read about FCRA. Which ministry issues the license? Foreign Contribution Regulation Act के बारे में पढ़िएगा, ठीक है, and the license given. So some amendment happened in the recent years, I think in 2020 वगैरह के आसपास एक amendment भी हुआ था, 18, 19, 20 के आसपास. Go and read about that as well. ठीक है. So that is what is being. Patterns of violence in Kashmir Valley. Yes. Okay. Thank you, B. Roy. Yes. Huh. Okay. Now, this is actually talking about it. कि देखो, the chart shows the number of civilians and security personnel were killed between 2010 to 2022. So here actually it is. So 2010 के बाद the red one is the death of security forces. तो बीच में decline करिए, फिर rise हुआ 2018 में, it was at the peak. You can see the peak was in 2018. But fortunately we are seeing the decline. अब अगर आप देखोगे 2022 में we are seeing the decline of the deaths, both civilian as well as security force. जो red वाला security force है, civilian है light blue. So we are seeing the decline of it. That is what is being discussed. बाकी आप पढ़ लेना पूरी article if you are interested. But the basic one I have discussed. ठीक है. फिर page number 10 में था, yes, I have already discussed this Raisina dialogue. I have told you कि yes, in Raisina dialogue, the Italy's prime minister Giorgia Meloni was actually the chief guest, है ना? इसी की बात हो रही है. So इसको भी पढ़ लेना ना, ठीक है. Raisina dialogue हुआ. China increases defense spending by 7.2%. एक वर्ल्ड पेज में आर्टिकल, पेज नंबर 13 में आर्टिकल थी, इसको जस्ट पढ़ लेना. I mean, डिटेल नहीं जाना, बट जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया अबाउट दैट. हाँ, ये है श्रीलंकन फिशरमैन फियर्सली अपोज प्रपोजल टू इशू लाइसेंस टू इंडियन फिशरमैन. ये फिशरमैन का इशू ना बहुत दिन से रहा श्रीलंका से. देखो क्या है. सो हियर इज द साउथ इंडिया, दिस इज श्रीलंका. तो देखो होता क्या है कि मेनी टाइम्स दिस हैपेंस कि द इंडियन फिशरमैन दे आर एक्चुअली डूइंग द फिशिंग, बाय मिस्टेक दे रीच इन द श्रीलंकन फिशरलैंड, आई मीन श्रीलंकन टेरिटोरियल वाटर्स. कई बार क्या होता है कि वो लोग जा रहे हैं, जैसे यहाँ से जा रहे हैं, गलती से वहां चले उनके टेरिटोरियल वाटर में. So sometimes they are arrested by श्रीलंकन authorities. ठीक है. मे बी तो ये चीज इशू होता है कि इंडियन फिशरमैन कॉट एंड अरेस्टेड बाय द श्रीलंकन अथॉरिटीज. अब उनको पता नहीं होता है, इतना आइडिया नहीं होता है ना कि ये इनका टेरिटरी है, वो उनका टेरिटरी है. सो द मींस कॉमन फिशरमैन डू नॉट हैव मच आइडिया. सो एक्चुअली परहैप्स द श्रीलंकन अथॉरिटीज माइट बी प्लानिंग टू गिव सम लाइसेंस so that they can come and do the fishing activities. ऐसा कहा जाता है कि इस रीजन में शायद फिशिंग ज्यादा अच्छा मिलता है, means the fish they get is better one and all. So when let's say the Indian fishermen try coming here, maybe they might cross the line. मान लो यहाँ पे कहीं पे territorial water की boundary है, somewhere here. I'm just giving a rough sketch. And by mistake they come here. They are arrested by the Sri Lankan authorities. So unnecessarily it creates a problem. बेचारे गलती से वहां चले गए और वो अरेस्ट हो गए. So the issue of fishermen, the Sri Lankan fishermen, Indian fishermen, ये कई बार रहा है. So Sri Lankan fishermen do not like why you're coming in this our region. ये हमारा region है, यहाँ से हम निकालेंगे मछली. So these things do happen. ठीक है. So that is actually what is being discussed there, है ना? तो इसी को आप पढ़ लेना एक बार. So this is all about today's class. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and download the BYJU'S exam prep app. So thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.